Today is so windy outside, so I'm going to be doing a video, but it's going to have a voiceover on it. So let's dive right into it. Before we get started with hoof trimming, I'm going to be working with Ramona even though it's windy. There's this thing that you do along with showing your goats. It's called showmanship. You can do it if you're in 4-H or FFA, and it's basically where you just walk your goats around and they ask about the different body parts of your goat and you need to know that. And basically how you win is you can get the worst looking goat and qualities of what they're looking at in shows and still win if they cooperate with you. That's why I would pick Ramona. And y'all guys watch my channel all the time. Y'all know Theodora would be the last pick. The wind is too bad today, but it has to get done, and today's a good day otherwise. Tangi's going to be first. She is bottle fed. She was bottle fed and also milk stand trained. So she's probably going to be the easiest one that we do today, because I bottle fed her and also did the milk stand training. And she's also really good because when I did milk stand training, there was a lot more that I did than just getting her up on the milk stand. I would touch her udder and get her used to when she's going to be milked someday, because I milk my does. And also I would touch her hoofs just like I'm doing now, but I wouldn't actually clip them until it was time to clip them, because I usually wait a little bit. You don't clip them right when they come out. And I also didn't start working with them, walking them around right away. But I did start the milk training, the milk stand training and the hoofs and everything, hoof training, pretty early on, because we made a huge mistake with Ramona by not doing this, and y'all will see what happens when she is up. The Nubians, I don't know how they're going to be acting though, because I haven't never done them before, because of they just got onto this farm, which there is a video of when they come to this farm. If y'all would like to go check that out. It wasn't too long ago. We've had them for a long enough time though for them to need hoof trimming. I usually do this once a month, which is actually pretty enjoyable for me, but Ramona hasn't had it done, at least her back feet, in a long time, because she doesn't get on the milk stand because I didn't work with her. But if y'all see how Tangi is, her real name's Tangerine, but I call her Tangi for short. If y'all see how good she's cooperating and your goats don't, I would love to make a video on how to milk stand train and all this stuff that she's doing in bottle feed and everything. So please let me know down in the comments if you have babies soon that you would love to train them. I love training my goats' temperament, which you can't pick how their temperament's going to be, but you can help them by teaching them stuff like the milk stand and everything, because when you have these big animals, they're about 100 pounds. Ramona is 130 because she is a lot older, and she is a tiny goat, but she is Saanen, which is the biggest dairy breed, but she's tiny for like that. So was their dad, which was actually an Alpine. So I don't know how Theodora and Tangerine turned out pretty big, but they're not even a year old yet. It's like they combined their height together. It's so crazy, but it's pretty cool too. They're really healthy goats, and yeah, they're pretty cooperative. But Theodora is not. And when there's food coming in, then they all try and get out. And I recently made a new routine, which is working a lot better, but y'all can go check out that video as well. I film basically everything that goes on this farm, and I like to post it for you guys to watch this as well, and I hope that it brings joy to you. Anyways, let's continue Tangi, and she is doing so good so far, and my little sister is helping me out so much by holding the food bucket up to all the goats. She actually did her little baby Thistlethorn, which just got off of bottles actually. She gave her a hoof trimming as well. is pretty little, so my little sister's pretty little, so my mom had to help her out with that, but she is really good with the bucket and she will learn someday as well. It's hard to get the right angle when you're like trying to cut a goat's hoof or trim it, because it's just so hard, but she helps me out a lot by being such a good girl and giving me her hoof and everything. Ramona does not do that. But overall, Ramona is the most calm, best temperament goat. And that's why I love having her to have me babies. This will be her second year having me babies. Because then if I train them and everything, they're going to have her temperament, but they will behave because I will teach them from a young age to be good on the milk stand and hoof training and bottle feed them. But yeah, she is such a good girl, which helps out a lot. So how I trim their hoofs is I go around the edge, which this one's almost done, so I will talk about it more in the front hoofs. So what I'm doing here is first I go around the edge. You can kind of tell by the overgrowth if it's not flat. So you get all that overgrowth off, and then you cut the tips right there. As you can see, I'm doing that right now. And then you just go along both sides, and sometimes the pad isn't level, so you want to level that out, which is the top of the hoof. But this one definitely wasn't, so that's why I'm leveling that out right there. But you don't want to go too deep because it can bleed. I do the babies about once a month. Ramona hasn't been done for a while, like I'm saying, so their overgrowth isn't too bad, and it's easier to cut through than if you don't do it for a while. It's really good to maintain their hoofs. It's one of the most important things to goats, especially if you're going to show them. You want to always keep that under control. Now time for the next one, and I'm like trying to get the right angle, but she didn't want to give me that hoof, but she finally did, which is awesome. I'm doing the same thing by going around the edges and then doing the tip on this one as well. And good thing she is cooperating because of all the wind. And by the way, there is stuff all on the yard because my dad was mowing them, so we had to move everything around to weedy and everything. That one was hard to cut through. Good thing my little sister is keeping her nice and entertained with the bucket. She's all done, guys, and she did perfect, and now her little hoofs are perfect as well. She's walking perfectly, pretty much perfectly, and I also worked with her on that since she was little as well. Now, good thing none of the other goats are right there, but now they're all coming, so it's going to be hard to get to Theodora. You see how the struggle, she actually broke through my hands there, and now I have to try and get her on the milk stand. She's milk stand trained, but she is just a feral little thing. Even though she likes us, she is very impatient and very feral, and she loves to run, and this thing is strong. The wind makes it a lot harder as well. And she fights me a little bit, and she's trying to extend her leg, but the closer I get to her, the more calm she should be, so that would be a lot better to do. Her hoofs were a little bit more overgrown, but since she's getting impatient with me with that hoof, I turned around a little bit, and I'm also going to try and get it from a different angle. Now she's cooperating now that I got to the other angle. Also, guys, Ramona is so big and only a month and 9 days away. By the time this video comes out, it probably will be about a month and 8 days, but I'm not quite sure. It will be somewhere in a month and a few days. I'm going to get this video out to y'all pretty quick, and it's already out by the time that you will be seeing this voiceover, but I am really on track with my videos. I have a lot of ideas and fun stuff for you guys, and I'm so excited for you to watch and enjoy all this farm fun. She sometimes gets impatient, but she is doing pretty much well right now, which is awesome because I need her attention span right now more than ever, especially because of this wind. It's so crazy, and my hair is all in my face. And now here is a close-up shot of me doing this hoof. You see how hard that was to go through, and it might not look hard, but those things are thick, and that's why you want to keep up with it. She's getting impatient here, which is not good. and this pad is a little unlevel, but not that much, so I'm just going to leave it just in case because we don't want it to bleed. That one was a bit unlevel. I should have clipped that a little bit, but I am doing it just fine, and I think I went back and did it if I can remember, because it was just a little unlevel, but it was pretty much good. It's really just preference there. Some people don't even cut the pads or the tips, maybe just the sides. And also, I don't know if you've ever picked a horse's hoofs, but I kind of pick them out as well to get all that dirt out so I can see all the extra hanging excess that's hanging down there. And guys, let me know if you like the voiceover or not. I definitely like talking in my videos without the voiceover, but this wind was too crazy to do that. And also, it's good to have a little change up sometimes because some of y'all might like my voiceover videos better. So let me know down in the comments. I would love to get more comments, and I love when people comment on my videos. It is so fun and exciting. I definitely love it. But anyway, she's getting so impatient. She is finished up now though, and I'm gonna put her back. And I even helped her on leading, like led her around, and you still see how she fights me. And it's not because I didn't not work with her as much as Tangerine. It's because she went with her mom, because she wanted to be with her mom instead of being bottle fed, and then she just stopped taking a bottle and wanting her mom. So I still play with her and interact with her, but she definitely wanted her mom to feed her some milk. So that's what we did. There's a story on it. There's actually a video when we figured out that's what she was doing. But now we need the next goat, which is Cora. It was hard to get them just one out, so whoever came out that wasn't already done is who came out. So like I said, I've never done her before. The wind totally did not just pull me down there. It totally did not. But yeah, I definitely need to try again to get her on here. She's not scared, she's just unsure a little bit, and with a little work, she will be a milk stand pro in absolutely no time, which is awesome because that's what you really need. And getting their head through the hole is a little challenge, but who doesn't like a little challenge on the farm? I've never seen hoofs this tiny though before, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think a little baby's hoofs is this small. But I zoomed in the camera a little bit because I think it would be fun to see a little close-up shot. Her point looked like it might have not been trimmed before because it was a little funny how it's growing, but that might just be the way it is. I'm not very sure. But she just doesn't have a lot in her for some reason to do this. She is just a little scared and unsure, so I'm just going to do as much as I can to get her used to the idea. And if she gets impatient with me, that's okay, because this is my first time working with her on the milk stand, and I want her to have a good time and not see it as something bad so that I can do it again when she needs it. She also needs it now, but not as much as I thought she might, but that's okay. She's doing awesome. And I'm still trimming this hoof. It is not too bad, but finding the angle is the part that I struggle on the most. So I go around trying to find the perfect angle to get it all nice and right, but the wind is really making her a little unsure of this whole thing. That's why I make sure to not overdo it with her and just let her have a okay experience. No goat's gonna just love getting their hoofs trimmed besides the food, so that is why I am just going to let her kind of pick how much she is willing to let me do today, because she does not like this wind at all, and I don't blame her because I hate it probably more than she does. But Cora is doing well for the most part. But like I'm saying, I'm not going to do too terribly much on her because like I was also saying, I want her to have a good experience and just see the milk stand as I'm going to get food and my hoofs are going to feel better and I'm going to get pets and tons more attention, which they already get to the attention, but still. They always love attention. So I'm going to finish up. I'm very set on getting these tips a little better on their hoofs and maybe some of the pads. Not really sure yet. But yeah, for the most part, it's going really well. And my mom's just kind of showing me some spots that I need to like get more of, because you want to do it pretty good, because like I said, you just do it once a month. Once Cora is done, I'm pretty sure we are going to be doing Nebula next, which I'm also not sure how she's going to cooperate. She's a little bigger than Cora, and I'm just not really sure though. These farm videos are really fun to make because it's not only something that people will enjoy, it's something that I enjoy doing and making content of for you guys. So it's really fun, and I hope that y'all enjoyed all my shorts that I've been putting out lately, and y'all will subscribe to see all of that, because I upload my videos about once a week, and sometimes I even do twice a week, and sometimes if I miss a video, I definitely make sure to put out shorts in there. But everyone has times when they miss something because they're busy or something. But why I'm bending down so much is so that Cora will follow the bucket. I don't think she was had a collar on, so she wasn't worked with lead. She wasn't led around, I don't think, as much. Same with Nebula. They kind of just like go on their knees. So that's why I was hunched over like that. Nebula was kind of a hard one to get on, but she wasn't scared. She was just a little bit confused and curious at the same time. So that's why she just needed a little bit of help, and that is totally okay though. So just trying to get her up there, and we finally did. And it was easy once she was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. It's kind of like a puzzle for her, but she's kind of a little unsure with those back legs, especially that one. And so since she's not quite ready, same thing I'm going to be doing with her as Cora, like giving them what they have in them to give them a good time. I go ahead and I do the front ones just because I want them to have a great experience, and maybe she will be settled in and get used to the idea on the milk stand, get settled into the milk stand by the time I finish the front hoofs. So that's going to be a lot better. She is enjoying the extra food for sure. These guys love food, all of my goats, even though they get plenty every morning, plus tons of grass and hay. But they really do enjoy their grain that they don't have to eat with the other goats, and that's why they all try and get out of the gate. But the routine's helping a lot, because when I bring the buckets in, then they all come rushing immediately to me and they follow me back in. So if I were to go out of the gate, they're gonna go out of the gate, but they all burst through and follow me right back in. So I wouldn't even say that they were going out, because they are doing so good, and that is awesome. So that routine is great. Sometimes we have a little bit of off days, like if a bucket gets left out in the chicken coop, then I have to go get it, and then they think I'm feeding them then, but really I have to go get the bucket. So that sometimes messes up the routine, but that's okay. We will get 100% there one of these days, and we might even do this fence to where it will help us and all that stuff. And the chickies are doing great. One passed away, sadly. It was a little bit not well since hatching, because it had to have help hatching, and then its legs were messed up, and so we had to bandage its legs in this way that we did with the ducks, which is in the duck hatching video. If y'all want to go check that out, it was a few of my first videos, and then that one. So that's how you can look for that. They're Welsh Harlequin ducks that we have, and we're gonna hatch some more. But anyways, we had to do that bandage with them, and so, or with her, and it just, I was feeding and water her because she couldn't make it anywhere, and bandage just didn't work soon enough because I couldn't stay up all night trying to feed feed her and water her, and the other ones were trampling her. It was just not good, but finally she just passed away. But I did all I could. We did all we could to help her, and that's okay because you just can't save them all, and she was just not good from the start. Next up, Ramona. Now, Ramona doesn't get on the milk stand. I didn't milk stand train her, I bottle fed her. That's why she is following me and being such a good girl. But when it comes to the milk stand, she is very unsure and she has never once got up there. She's a goat. She should jump, right? That's why. That's all you have to do. You're a goat. You're supposed to like to jump. Come on. Anyways, guys, while she was eating, my mom had to do her because her hooves were so thick and she was not cooperative. But look at this belly. It is so big, it's probably triplets in there. So subscribe to see the journey of her babies, the genders, the names I give them, and etc. I hope that y'all enjoyed today all of the fun things that we did with the farm animals. This is kind of all the things that we did put together, and I'm so glad that y'all came along to watch this on this windy but fun and adventurous curious goat journey. I'll see y'all in the next one, and remember, God is love.